I need a motion to go back in regular session.
Make a motion to go back in regular session.
Motion is made, back in regular session, 5:36. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, back in regular session. Okay, the last one is you guys.
Excuse me.
No action was taken on that.
Okay, thank you.
I need a break. You go ahead and do what you gotta do, I just need to go to the bathroom. All right, go ahead. I know all your pictures and everything already. Okay, just go ahead.
Well, as Ralph said, he knows. First of all, I'd like to thank the committee, the council, and all the citizens from Dodgers County who let us be here and work. We've been doing some work around here, and as everyone knows, it's coming close to getting out of here, but we've come across some problems with the courthouse. First of all, there is a growth. I took Ralph up past couple of days, and right here on your south wall, there is a big chunk right here that I've taken out, and it is because you had trees growing out of the brick, out of the wall, and I went to inspect it, and as I started getting involved with it, started pulling some of the trees out, they started falling out. And so I went ahead and took some of those out and started looking inside, and there was so much topsoil and growth that it's actually tearing up the foundation of the wall. And so I took out some of the wall and got some of the growth out. It's also into your gutter, into your cornice, and it's moving around the walls. The problem is, if you don't attack this problem now, you're looking at a substantial problem here in the future. Alongside with that, we have some your decks on your south side, your north side, your east side. You have spindles that are on your deck here, and they're deteriorating, and they're sandstone, and my guess is they're probably down in the gutter somewhere too as well. And over here, you're missing like 3 spindles, and I think they're at the bottom as well. Then you have some tile that has fell off into your gutters, also on the side, and I think it's causing leaks inside the tower. I have not been inside the tower yet, so I can't really give you my assessment of that. The problem is with all these pictures and everything I have for you, it's a safety issue. The main thing is if you have someone walking over here or in the front, at any time they could fall off and hit somebody, possibly kill someone. And so I wanted to address this with the committee, and it's a concern of mine and our company. And so I would just like to bring this to you guys' attention.
Mr. Rader,
Yes, ma'am.
what would fall off? Some tiles off the roof and some bricks?
Pardon me?
You said some tiles from the roof may fall off? And you
They've
said
already been
bricks?
falling off. They're in the gutter right now as we speak. I have got some out, but they're loose, and you get a lot of wind up here on top of the hill and so forth, and it's pretty windy up there, and it's just a concern of mine of not only weather damage, but also safety issues.
Did you say bricks were being used?
Bricks, yes ma'am, bricks.
Are bricks part of the safety issue?
Oh, yes ma'am.
Okay, so bricks and tile. Okay.
If you look right here, I
Oh
showed,
my.
this is just some of the problem. And it goes all the way up the tower to where your clock facings are. And they're anchored up there, and if we don't get up there and really kind of address the problem, eventually your clock's going to be sagged down, possibly falling down.
May I ask you a question?
Yes ma'am.
I have this picture.
Okay, this is a,
Is this pulling away?
no,
Or is
wait,
that just where the paint is dry? Is it dry rotting?
no, right here is, I've addressed this too, I was going to get to this right here. This is not really the safety issue.
No, but Mike, let's leave safety. Is it pulled apart? Or is it
It
just
is a
dry?
gap up there,
Okay.
but I have went ahead, and it's also, your windows up on this south side here, you're missing half of them. So there's been rain and everything going inside there for no telling how many years. And so what I've done was, to eliminate that problem for right now, I have took some plexiglass, and I I measured it, cut measurements for it, and just put it on there, so nothing will get in until we address this issue with you guys.
Are those window frames dry rotted
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the picture then? Okay.
Half of them. Yes, ma'am.
I need to ask well, you'd be the only one setting, when was the roof done? When was that tower fixed? Was it that's been, how long?
The roof has been a long time. We had it repaired. That was a long time ago. They worked on the tower some, but they were mainly working on the clock, if I remember right, when Shirley's.
But is there a guarantee with the roof at all? I mean, they went to,
It was repairs. They didn't fix, they just fixed what had to be fixed at the time.
oh, I thought they took the whole sheet off on this side. And on this
They had to
side,
replace some of the wood underneath because it had rotted. And they replaced a lot of tiles. I'm not sure. I'm sure somewhere in one of the boxes there's pictures of it and stuff, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time since they did the roof. But you did that with Rand and Ori was here when we did that.
no, Angie was here whenever they, well, no, the
Yeah,
roof.
that's a different project.
Yeah, that's a different
That
project.
wasn't the roof. That was
The
something
tower.
with the tower.
Yeah, tower work.
And I've been taking a lot of the growth out over here, and just out of that one small hole, I've got a construction bag filled with growth, and it's topsoil and all that stuff that's in there. But you guys have came and seen this over there, and I've addressed it to you. You know, like I said, one of my main concerns is safety issue, and that's just it's something I have to let you guys know about.
Did you present any?
Yes, I have.
No, I mean, any paperwork about,
I'm sorry, I have.
about,
Sorry. Got that over here. As far as pricing,
yeah, we need to see that. Thank you.
Mr. Ray, that's my picture.
yes, ma'am.
What is it?
You sure can.
What do you want to do? Oh, picture. I read that already.
Now, would some of these things fall under the classification of an emergency?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's already it's on the agenda, Kay. Kay. It's on the agenda.
You have a comment here?
I say be safe, bid it out, but if you determine it's an emergency, I mean, it's
No. That's
seems like these repairs have been around a long time, so I haven't heard anything that this is in dire need. I would bid it out before you do anything. Definitely if the amount's over, is it, I mean, I haven't seen any paperwork, so.
Well, Harry, if you could go out, well, did you look at the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I disagree with you on some of the things,
Well, I mean, that's-
because we didn't see them. We didn't see them.
You can't really see from the ground, so
Right.
if you're interrupting.
We hardly ever look up when we're walking. We always look down. Anyway, that's very bad up here.
Yes, sir.
And I would consider some of these an emergency, that's my opinion, okay?
I don't have any problem because if the bricks were loose, you know, they could come down at any time and this one right here, not to say that anyone here is more important than anyone else, but it's right over top of the judge's parking spot. So, I mean, every person is important, but I would tend to think that, in my opinion, it's an emergency also.
I think it's an emergency.
Do we need to vote on that?
You can, it's on the agenda as additional courthouse repairs. You can vote on if you want to accept that. I mean, it's been noticed. I mean, I think bidding it out save someone down the future who comes in and says, I would have done that for $10,000 less, you know? And it really is an emergency, and these are my qualifications, and this is why it was an emergency. And we don't, you know, I would like to have a lot more before I proceed on something like that, but it's on the agenda and you can go on.
May I say something? I'm a construction cost estimator.
Wait a minute, there it is. Wait a minute.
I would like to offline talk to you about mobilization and demobilization and what those costs do to the cost of construction. Plus learning, what learning curve impacts are on cost, okay? They are very, very significant. So if anybody ever comes in with that, I volunteer to take their estimate on. And I have done cost estimating every state in the United States. Okay? So I'm qualified to do that. So if anybody walks in, I'll do it for free. And I have a lot of friends who probably back me up and also do it for free, okay, Gary?
I mean,
But it's extremely costly. Mobilization, demobilization, and learning. Big
Well,
impacts.
I'm not familiar with all that. My job is just to protect the commission.
I understand.
I don't know the technical aspects of all this. I know I've been here for 7 months and it wasn't an emergency for 7 months. And I just think it's better safe to bid than to move forward with every time I want to do something to call it. an emergency.
We didn't know.
And that's fine, you know, and you guys can vote on it. I'm just telling you, I would want to be safe.
We didn't know. We didn't know. If these guys weren't here working, we'd never know until maybe somebody might have got hurt and we didn't know. I don't know.
I have a question. When you came up with your very first plan and it brought them here, weren't they the only ones that even bid?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So we have two,
There are
we have
things-
two proposals here. So what do you want to go with? You want to go with the ones that are the most,
That's threatening.
most threatening? I don't want to walk out that door with one of them tiles and walk that roof and get me because
What are you doing?
I'm too important in this organization.
Well, how much are each of those tiles?
Huh?
How much are each, if they get broken?
I don't
How
know.
much were they, Beth?
I don't,
You remember?
I don't know, it was a very expensive process when they repaired and replaced some.
Do you have a ballpark figure of what it was?
When we had the roof repaired and they replaced a lot of the tiles and they fixed others that had slid down and they had replaced the wood underneath. It was a grant for $200,000. That's how much it cost. But that's been a lot of years.
It seemed like yesterday.
Probably about 15 years ago, 20.
It does, it seems like yesterday that was done.
yeah, you told me 3 years ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
They were on the tower.
That was the
years ago.
tower.
Yeah.
That was the tower.
It's a little different project. You always have
What's the
something.
name? Was it?
I do the same thing all the time, Peter corrects me. How many years did you say? Count them up.
What do you say, sir?
Personally, I don't want to take on the responsibility for somebody getting hurt. Myself. And from the pictures, I mean, I wasn't aware of how bad it was.
And I took Ralph up, so he kind of got up in close and seen what.
I got a bird's eye view.
You get him in the chair there.
Yeah, I got him.
I was legal, I had a harness on and I was tied.
That's right. Same top.
I said you better do it.
Do everything that's on the list?
I'd like to.
Right.
It's up to you.
That, as far as you know now, that is all that's will be required.
Yes, sir.
So So if you come back next week with a picture, you guys will fix it on your own, right?
Well, I can't promise all that,
I know.
but I mean, you know,
I know.
I gotta get inside the tower to, you know, to really, I don't know extensive area, but right there is for the outside, the facing, the brick, the tiles, everything that's, and we'll see what we can do. Like, you know, we're trying to do extra stuff like to the jail, you know, paint extra rooms. We was thinking about throwing in, if we getting up there, the Lady Justice, if y'all wanted to paint the Lady Justice gold. You know, I think Cheryl, she liked that idea. So, I mean, Shirley, I'm sorry.
I'm for safety.
I'm for safety also. I don't think there's
I'm for safety.
any question, and so I'll move that we accept that bid.
All of it.
Yes. 79.7.
79.7?
Now, how many zeros are in there? Hell.
79,700.
All right.
Okay, motion's been made, we accept this. All in favor?
If you're accepting the volume, Lady Justice is on us.
Wait a minute, is that on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just knock 2,000 off that right now. Okay, there it is. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, RJ.
So it's 70,
You're saving your bill.
Yeah.
so it's 77.7.
Okay, there's not senses.
77.7.
77.
2 zeros.
7.
Thank you.
77.7. And you're also going to take care of the trees growing
sir.
out of the
Chimney.
chimney?
Yes, sir.
Over at the jail?
Yes, sir. And we'll do that. I'm trying to give y'all some parking.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people kind of,
Don't listen to people about parking.
I
You got a job
understand.
to do, all right?
We gotta,
Don't call me.
I did.
We got a job to do here.
Yes, thank you.
I don't think we completed the motion.
You didn't say aye.
I move.
Okay, motion's been made, we accept it. All in favor? Aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Okay, I have to sign.
I do too. And I appreciate it.
That's fine. You can do whatever you want to. I just want to be on the record.